Let there be love and peace. Welcome to Satsang. Definitively it looks that what you are in reality expresses itself in a nirvanic way, like now, or in a samsaric way, like this beautiful feast we had together yesterday. Thank you so, so much. What a beautiful Sangha. So, to say that these are aspects of what one is. And to see that, to experience that, means there is some awareness which must be not identified with it. An awareness which can never anyway be identified with anything because there is nothing else than that. So let's say that the nirvanic way expresses what we could say emptiness, light, everything that, all the qualities that one aspires for. So in the end one has to understand it's also only an expression of it. So there is nothing to reject, there is nothing to do. You are always yourself. The difficulty is that the mind likes to take part and it cannot know it, it cannot even sense, feel, touch, it cannot conceive, objectify it. So one feels at loss. It's true, the individuality having a mind is at loss, and that at loss will be lost when the disappearance of the hook, I am someone, so the disappearance of the belief, I am someone, when that is happening. Actually, nothing really appeared, so nothing really disappears. But as long as one puts himself in between birth and death, it will look like that. What is always there, will ever be, and doesn't depend on appearance or disappearance to be realized. So, welcome to that indication. Don't stop on the way. You can taste so many things. You will have enough time for it. Just go for the real thing, if it is not yet a fact. Yes.
It's for me it looks like I hear you.
Yes.
But there is something I put myself really what you tell in the same time. I mean,
Yes.
it must be some blind spot, or I don't know what I don't see.
What you don't see.
This is what I don't know. I need your help to.
But I try to tell you not to see.
Yeah.
It cannot help to manifest itself. I will today use those words in a nirvanic way or in a so-called samsaric way. So you cannot see more than that. But don't confuse yourself for a seeing. That's the point.
Seeing means.
You use the words to see. Maybe you mean something else. Still, it looks like you still think it will be sensed. It will be experienced, even though you know very well it's an experience. But you know the concept may still be there. Or, tell me differently. From where this doubt is there, or from where this belief something is missing, from where is it? From whom, after all?
Yeah, I put myself in the personality.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm trying to find the way out.
The
you know,
way, the
in
way.
In the nirvanic, I the opposite.
Yeah.
There is also nothing. I mean, there is no solution.
There is no solution.
Also,
yeah.
So.
Yeah, there is no solution. So don't try to play on this base. I am someone, and I try to come out of that. It's not like that.
Yes.
You are yourself. For some reason, because of this manifestation, it takes itself for what appears. So you have to wake up to that. There is one help, is this self-inquiry.
Yes, I did.
Do it more.
If I put
because
myself
listen,
here,
put
like
it more. Because listen, nobody understands if you put your. Do it more, because you see, you stopped at this belief. The answer or any doubt which presents itself is from the mind. So don't land there. That's not the answer.
Yes.
You see, for an individual, it is unbearable not to land somewhere. So it's illusory anyway. So you are already yourself, your real self. So let at least have a momentum with the individual to be in an unbearable situation, not to land anywhere. And then let's see how long it can stay.
How long?
It can stay without landing anywhere. How long it will appear, this I am somebody, if it cannot land anywhere.
It's not possible after.
It's not possible. Then honor that. It's not possible. Okay. So what else have you to to do?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. Not nothing and
Yes.
wait. Nothing. You see, the mind can catch nothing, and then it's like any movement of the mind. Or it tells, it failed, it fails, nothing. And then you even leave the nothing, you don't grab the nothing. Where are you? You think?
Yes, because
Tell me.
I don't know better than this. Just going back. I don't know how to call this.
Mm-hmm.
But I do, because after I jump.
Then do it again. You
But
see,
this is the point.
you see, you cannot force realization of the self. The best you can do is self-inquiry or just whatever. I mean, whatever in the sense I cannot explain, I cannot describe, up to the rest of your life. Then what? Doesn't matter.
Because
It's
like
not
movement.
into your control. What is into your control is this desire, I want to be free, and do everything for that. If you tell me you do it again. But know that this again, don't keep it, because then you will never leave the chance that it's maybe just now. Mm. Where are you now? What do you try?
Ganga,
Yes, hi.
I would like to thank you for the link you sent us. It has started a process of clarification for me. The link was an interview of a Vipassana teacher with Papaji.
Okay, yeah. Christopher Titmus and Papaji. Christopher Titmus and Papaji. You liked it?
I struggled with it. Part of it was because Papaji's English is a bit confusing for me.
I don't think so. But the struggle I understand, but not because of the language.
Maybe part of it. And the other part was, I started with Vipassana.
Yeah.
Very intensively. And I then understood from the interview that Papaji and probably you see a problem in Vipassana or in inside meditation in that the attention goes out. to a mental object, to body sensations, for example. Do I understand this right? The attention goes to objects. And self-inquiry is meant to train the opposite, for the attention to remain at the source.
Yeah, I thought that Vipassana meditation was leading to know that you are a witness through so many means, but that you are a witness.
You are witnessing
You are, you are always a witness.
But still your attention, you keep your attention moving around the body. So the attention goes out.
Okay, great. Okay, you. So from out you go in now. Good. Self-inquiry is not only in, it removes all location, isn't it? Self-inquiry removes all locations.
Attention is nowhere and everywhere at the same time, that's what it feels for me.
Yes. A feeling is an experience and it's normal that it rises, but please forget about that experience itself, because it cannot be just a feeling.
When I talk about being still, sometimes for an extended period of time, then I experience the stillness expresses itself somehow in the person I am.
Yes.
And it expresses itself in a sense of peace, for example.
Sure.
And then these expressions are, they are good, they feel good.
Of course.
And they are like indications for me that I'm in the right place.
You are always at the right place, even when you are not at peace. You're always yourself. You cannot lose yourself. You may lose your moments of nirvana, of peace. You may lose the expression of yourself in that way that you like very much. Who would not like to be at times very nirvanic? But the goal is not that the individual will be constantly in that peace. It cannot, as an individual. You see, that's why it's very, very essential to question the I who has all this kind rainbow of experiences and sensation, including silence and peace. Who are you then? Who are you if you can even include the silence and peace and the feeling, now I am nobody?
Sinks back in the background. Then I feel that the person weakens. The person panel is weakening. And like not being that in the foreground anymore. Sometimes it seems to disappear almost for some instances.
Yes. It will never be the attainment of somebody, you know. What is called realization of the self is to wake up to your nature, which has always been there. Okay?
I know that I'm not there. I know that, but it's maybe good. I'm on the way.
But you are there. This belief is troublesome.
I don't realize.
Okay. You have not realized, but know that it will not be the individual which will realize. It will be through self-inquiry, let's say in this case, that I, who feel so or feel this or that, what about this I which maintains always this manifestation? When this concept, that primal base it looks like, I am born and this and that, when I, as a belief, disappears.
Doesn't disappear.
Why?
Just weakening and going stronger again and weakening. It's like this.
But try hard then. Try hard. You know why it doesn't disappear completely? Because you stop on the way to some experience. You still look like tasting very much the peace and all that, but then you taste, and then again you are in a deeper level than the ordinary life's experience, maybe, but still I has absolutely not been touched. You see, now if you hear this, you may be more aware not to touch whatever presents itself. Okay? Yes. Yes. Maybe we should forget this expression, realizing yourself, because it looks like everybody waits for a big bang or whatever. You see, you are already yourself. Okay? What is the trouble? The trouble is we take whatever moves, even whatever doesn't move, like peace or silence, for it. This is the only trouble. So one thinks he covers himself with an state or an experience, instead of knowing that experiences, states, they will come and go, they will appear and disappear. I'm not that. That's all. But it may take time, I agree, to really hear. That's part of everybody's search and journey towards liberation. what is an appearance after all? I think there is no appearance if there was no identification of the body-mind with what happens. And when it is peace, that I becomes nobody and is identified with that kind of presentation. So it's always an identification, those appearances. And the one who thinks he's in appearance, he thinks, in the appearance I will be disidentified. Well, good luck. It may have some experience, as I said, but it's not the way. It's not like that. One has just to hear once, and it may take time, but give time for that. That is a journey to wake up to this. I am always myself. I can never lose it, and it doesn't look like specially something more than this appearance of, let's say, activity, and this appearance of total peace and nobodiness. It cannot help. It will be always like that.
A question. Do you think a kind of a practice helps? What I'm practicing kind of is identify from the person.
Yeah. Look. A practice was very useful because it brings you to satsang, to hear, wake up now, wake up. And nobody knows the trick, you just have to wake up. So, you are already yourself. Remove the expectation, it should appear in a certain way, and then I will be sure I am realized.
Until now it's a belief. Believe you and others.
Yeah, but believe is better. Maybe it's a better practice to believe that, to remove the strength and the value of other beliefs. Huh?
I'm not good in believing.
Yeah. Yes. But then, why do you believe you have to practice?
Ganga.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the witness of everything is what I am, no?
I don't know if you speak of I am the witness as somebody, and that's
No,
why
but
you
even,
use.
Even if I would say that,
Yeah.
I can watch. I witness that. So
Yes.
it's even
So,
behind that.
and what was your question? Who asked the question then?
My question is that sometimes it gets. Yeah, we are just taken by.
So
what appears.
I as a witness says that.
Yes.
So I would say that I is still there. Nothing wrong with I, but I mean I invested with some experience. I am born. Because then you confuse yourself for the body, huh? If this I is not devoid of those beliefs.
But now,
Yeah, tell me.
I'm clear.
Yes.
About those beliefs, where those beliefs come from.
Yes.
How does it get confused again, get mixed? How it's not?
Because clarity is not realization. Clarity of the mind, and it's very needed. You need very needed. You need to be very clear. It's very important. But at some point, to just be freed from the mind, you have also to have the courage to give up the clarity. You understand that? Huh? It starts to take its way. Okay. You need to be very clear, you see, and very clear. The clarity comes when one doesn't grasp so many concepts. Then one gets clearer and clearer. Means the mind has the color towards emptiness. Is clear. Because if you are not clear enough in the mind, that anyway you have to discard at some point, but if that mind is not clear, you will, when the moment is there, just to see that clarity and unclarity has nothing to do with yourself, when the mind will reappear, if it was not clear, you will still catch that mind. If it is clear, it has been seen, the mind itself surrenders. So it lost its total reality. That's why I speak of solid background. Solid background is at least be very clear. Very clear. To have the wisdom, spontaneous wisdom, automatic wisdom, when it's needed, not to catch the mind again, because you know so well by now that whatever appears has no value for reality. That is clear understanding. For that, probably you need a lot of experiences where you failed again and again, and you learn from your experiences, you see? That creates a solid background. Otherwise, you can get glimpses even out of the blue. So many even didn't search and they got glimpses. Hi, Ignacio, Sergio. Yeah, I see. Ignacio said Ignacio. And you see also a solid background is created by the good company, the company of those who love this subject, who come to satsang alive. It's very important. It's created like this. You never know how it works, but something works like that. Very important. It's not by visiting like a cup of tea, a satsang once in a while. You may get something and clarity and whatnot, or even a glimpse, but you have to come back. You have to come back, not for the sake of the guide. You have to come back for your own wisdom. At least for a while. A good while. early. I thought it was already late. Doesn't matter, it's not about length of time. You look good after parties, huh? Yeah.
Before you ask what's in the way,
Yeah.
and I feel this longing to realize.
Yeah.
And I see that's in the way.
It's not on the way, no.
In the way, no? I mean,
In
the
the
longing is obstruction.
In the way.
No?
Longing is your journey.
Yes.
It is your
It's
path
the search.
is transformed into longing towards what?
To realize
To realize what?
myself, to
Where is yourself?
everywhere. I don't know.
Oh, you will be lost. Where is yourself?
Nowhere.
I am myself. I am myself. I don't see it. Yes, it's true. You cannot see it. I don't feel it. Yes, you cannot feel it. I am myself. You see, let all these feelings, longing, let them go back to their source. Let them go back to their source.
Like, doesn't matter.
Don't believe it's true what they speak to you. So don't consider them. And that is the way to surrender the mind. What is surrendering the mind? It is that is so the total failure of of what he can do in this field, and it just retreats from where he arises. He surrenders. And from there, when it will reappear, it will have no pride. What I say is so real. You see? So,
I'm sitting here and
you find?
I find this, what I
Yeah.
wanted to tell you, I'm sitting here
Yeah.
and it looks like I'm awake. I mean,
Okay.
I feel and I see them how the mind is coming, and after trying to, not trying, but trying to make me to see what's going on, but somehow it's just going after. I mean, something is coming, and after it's going.
Yes.
And I'm still awake. I mean, it sounds stupid.
No, but
mean,
what do you mean awake?
Awake means I'm here. I don't need to catch. There is no.
Yeah, you are yourself in a way. You see
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Yes, you are yourself. That's true. I will never say the contrary.
No. Yeah, of course. Just without this cooking, I'm still.
Yes.
It's possible to just be myself. I mean, just sitting here and.
But you are yourself sitting or not sitting here?
Yes.
Huh? Yeah. Okay. You mean you are yourself? We can drop the rest, no? No?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
I need to check.
It's important to check. Yeah. Huh?
Just, I wanted to be sure it's really.
That dot.
Okay, it's better to. I see.
Is too much.
Yes, I see.
It's like, you see, some people, they want a confirmation. Confirmation. Am I really myself? Am I realize now? It's not possible. Otherwise, you see, you follow a thought, and that thought will give you trouble, because or you are confirmed, and then what? Confirmation is in the mind. Then you imagine the pride. Or you are not confirmed, and you will be at loss, you will search again. Yes.
But what about Papaji? He needed Ramana to confirm him that he was
No. Ramana removed his last belief.
But he told him, you have arrived. So he told him, this is it.
I don't know that dialogue. Where is that dialogue?
I think in Nothing Ever Happened, he said that Ramana told him the metaphor of the travel. So he got in the train, and then he got in a cart, and he arrived at the ashram, and he told him it was about letting go of his practices. And he told him, as you have let go of the cart, and you have let go of the train, now you can let go of your
You know,
practices.
I will tell you, I know that, but I know that the thing was over the moment Ramana said, where were you yesterday? He said, oh, I was on the mountain with Krishna. And then Ramana asked him, and where is Krishna now? Oh, no, it's when I have a vision of Krishna, I am with him. So he said to him, whatever comes and goes, you are not. You are the seer, the seers, the seer. But anyways, everybody has his own way. And I think this one understood what I said. Confirmation doesn't work in that way. You see, if you hear, and it's in the tradition too, and it has a great value, you are that itself, is the truth. But you know, how long the one who receives that, how long it will take to get it. Nisargadatta, it took 3 years. And yet it was through that. You see, it's a way to say the truth. And some get it at once, and some get it later in time, but it will be at once. I would not call that a confirmation.
There is this sentence, the self reveals itself.
The self reveals itself.
I really like it. Actually, I like it much better than liberation or realization.
Okay.
My question is, can this be happening before fulfilling a specific desire?
Before?
Before fulfilling a specific desire.
You mean objective desire?
Yeah, of course, human.
If you have two desires, no. But it needs a split second, a moment of having only one desire. In that split second, you cannot bring two desires.
So what to do with the human desire? Which state?
Do whatever you like. You have to develop discrimination, you see, on this. So that's also part of the self-inquiry. Self-inquiry gives you more and more discrimination. Hmm?
So self-inquiry is a practice, you can say.
Yes.
And you don't seem to give a lot of value to practice.
But you see, can you say, if I am honest, but I want it to make you happy. If I am honest, I don't find it's a practice, because if you follow that, you see, it makes disappear every practice and the self-inquiry included.
Yes. But still you have to start with some practice, with a question, which is also an object at all.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, that's what I make you happy. Yes, it's a practice.
But that's where we have to start somewhere, because
Yeah,
the only thing we know
it's
is
a thought. It's a
our
thought.
thoughts.
It's a thought.
Because when you sent a link about Mataji,
When what?
this is a lineage, isn't it?
I didn't hear anything. Yeah.
When you sent that link about Mataji,
Yeah.
I also looked up Ramana, because this is the whole lineage.
Yeah.
And Papaji, Ramana says, he suggests self-inquiry. It's at least one of the things he says. And that with that practice, you can stay more and more in the background in yourself.
That's what you understand. The understanding is not good. Just do self-inquiry without any answers and conclusions. Because that are the platforms which present itself in the mind while doing it. Don't consider them. They are absolutely not valuable. How can you be nearer and nearer and nearer to yourself? It's impossible. It is a real fantasy of the mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ramana says you can, I think his greatest teaching, he says, was silence. And that his devotees who were advanced in self-inquiry and already very quiet could kind of pick up his energy.
Oh my
realize
God!
themselves.
I don't speak like that. I don't like to speak like that. I'm sorry. You can forget your understanding, because anyway it's not a correct one. And just do self-inquiry. You see, the devotees, the disciples, the students, they always pick up what they understand best, and then they will follow in the end their own concept. No. Forget about all what you think it happens, how it is. and what was Ramana, he was silent. No, you forget about all those things. He didn't speak like this. He said, ask the real question. And he explained why it was so important and essential. And again, he repeated in different ways to bring you there. That's all. That's all. We have absolutely limited understandings according on top of it to our own fantasy. So bas, enough. It will not help you. Okay? I see now ghosts going around the mountain in silence, in white, and whatnot. It doesn't happen. You may have some merits. You may have some merits.
No, I just picked up what
Yeah, but that's what I say. Don't pick up anything. Don't pick. I think it's time for chai. Thank you very much.